Alright, so today was an interesting day. So I got up, got myself cleaned up, grabbed a shirt, and lo and behold, looked down and it was one of my shirts with R2D2 and BB-8. And I was like, alright, well, the movie's notwithstanding, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, so put the shirt on and got started with my day. And as I'm working, I watch Twitter from time to time. And, I saw some pictures. I guess the very last episode of Entertainment Weekly has some photos of the new Obi-Wan show coming out in May. And I looked at them. I was like, well, that's pretty cool. But I'm not going to get too excited until we get the trailer, or at least a little bit more information, as we get closer to in a couple of months. And sure enough, as I was dealing with the idiots at work, I'm sitting there and all of a sudden something pops up on my Twitter feed saying, Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer, teaser trailer, right now. So of course I did the responsible thing, and I immediately stopped whatever I was doing work-wise. And I spent the next minute and 45 seconds watching this trailer. Now, needless to say, I did have excitement for this, simply because, one, Ewan McGregor, who I feel did embody that role of Obi-Wan Kenobi so many years ago. But at the same time, with with the world of having just tasted the last season of the Book of Boba Fett, the world of Star Wars is still on uneven ground. And so I really wanted to see this trailer, to see what the tone was, and see if this was going to be something worth my time. And I'm not going to lie, folks, I'm a huge mark for Star Wars. And one thing that has always gotten me over the years is, for some reason, the trailers seem to get me reeled back in. In fact, the first thing I think of is, I think Al Pacino, and I think of The Godfather Part 3, where, he says, once I think I'm out, they reel me back in. And sure enough, after watching this trailer, I have to say, the folks at Disney have done it again. They have reeled me back into the world of Star Wars. And I'm going to say, I don't think I've been this excited for a Star Wars show on Disney Plus since Disney Plus has started. I mean, man, I was excited for The Mandalorian, don't get me wrong. And I was excited for Boba Fett. But seeing this, I mean, I almost got to my 20-year-old self when I went to the theater, and I didn't sneak in. I actually bought a ticket. It was for The Waterboy, to watch the trailer of Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It gave me the feels like that. Yeah, a lot of people did that. They took their lunch break, drove to the nearest theater back in 1999, bought tickets for a movie, watched the trailer, walked right back out. And I think a lot of us went to another theater just to watch the trailer again, and then walk out and go back to work. So yes, one of the successes of The Waterboy was for people wanting to see a trailer and not the movie. So Adam Sandler has a lot to thank for that. Anyway, this was the same feeling I got. Seeing Obi-Wan Kenobi, looking over the family, seeing Aunt Owen, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru, and he sees a little boy who he's, very excited, has a lot of energy. And then, we see, some Sith folks, we see an Inquisitor, we see a few other people that are hunting for Jedi. And one of the things that really got me was that quote from, I presume it was an Inquisitor, was the saying that, hey, Jedi are going to be Jedi. I'm summarizing here. I don't have the exact words. Jedi are always going to be Jedi. It's like an itch. They can't help themselves. So all we have to do is sit back and wait and pay attention. Because eventually a Jedi is going to do Jedi things. And you know what? That's completely I mean, that's completely right. A Jedi is never going to stop being a Jedi. And so I mean, Obi-Wan is going to eventually get involved in something. And if somebody goes out there and starts a little bit of trouble, eventually somebody who has been trained as the way of the Jedi is going to find a way to intervene. Try and keep a low profile, but people are what they are. And so I'm really excited to see how this goes. I honestly don't know how many episodes this is going to be. I'm guessing somewhere between 6 and 8 episodes. We know Ewan McGregor's in it. We see the original actor for Uncle Owen. And it's my understanding Hayden Christensen is reprising the role of Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker. So that's going to be really interesting. We didn't see him in this trailer, but this was all over the news, so it's not really a spoiler. So I presume he's going to show up eventually. And I'm really, really hoping that they get the OG James Earl Jones to do the voice of Darth Vader. That would just be chef's kiss. But I have to say that this is probably going to be a defining moment for Disney and Star Wars. I'm excited. May 25th. Can I get here soon enough? That's about 2.5 months away. And this is something where Disney is definitely going to have to stick the landing. I mean, and even more than that, they're going to have to run up the ramp with total conviction, do the 13 somersaults in the air, stick the landing, and drop the mic. I mean, I'm not saying the show will have to be absolutely perfect, but it's going to have to be pretty damn close. Because if they give us something anywhere close to what we had with the Book of Boba Fett, I honestly can see this doing more harm to the Star Wars brand than anything else they've done. Granted, the movies were what they were. They were a complete mess, with the exception of Rogue One and even Solo to a degree. The Mandalorian kind of, reeled us back in. It was pretty good. The first season, I find to be the most solid. The second one was a little bit shaky here and there. Still good. We had that awesome season finale with Luke. We just rewatched it again in my household. We rewatched it again. It was pretty good. Still a little bit shaky here and there. But the Book of Boba Fett did kind of show some cracks in the ice again. I know I didn't give my review of Book of Boba Fett. I probably should have posted that. But I thought it was a very weak season. A really weak show. It had a slew of problems. And maybe I will do a full-fledged review and post it out there. But needless to say, it didn't leave the best taste for me. And so, we gave all the praise to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, but at the same time, these guys were, they were heralded as, revitalizing Star Wars, but they kind of missed it here. I don't know. I have a feeling Disney kind of rushed things, and when you rush things come up kind of shaky, but that's neither here nor there. But it looks like the folks at Disney took the time for Obi-Wan. And maybe Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are involved with Obi-Wan, and they put a lot more focus on that, and kind of left Boba Fett to the wayside. That's all quite possible. But I have to say that if Obi-Wan does not do well, it could do irreparable harm to the Star Wars universe. Now, I will say one thing. I saw The Inquisitor. I'm not familiar with Rebels. I didn't watch the series. I will probably start watching it tonight. Probably the main reason I didn't start watching Rebels way back when was it came out right after, Clone Wars got canceled, or however you want to call it. So I was kind of spiteful and didn't want to have anything to do with Rebels. I didn't really care for the art style. But in the end, I heard it was a pretty solid show. I think I saw the first episode, if I remember correctly, and I didn't find anything great about it, and I didn't stick with it. So I'll probably watch it on Disney Plus. So I can get myself familiar with the whole Inquisitor and what they're about. But I'm not gonna lie, I am truly excited for Obi-Wan, and from what I could tell, a lot of people are. When I watched it, I had to watch it twice. I immediately watched it. I heard Duel of the Fates. I also heard the battle music from when Obi-Wan and Anakin were fighting on Mustafar. That gave me the chills. That was probably the best part of the whole original trilogy, episodes 1, 2, and 3. That music was epic. John Williams is... Let me just take a second. John Williams is absolutely awesome. In fact, there's a symphony out here in Atlanta. They're going to be performing something dedicated to John Williams here in the summer. I'm going to that. I bought my tickets. Uberly excited. It'd be even cooler if he showed up, but I know the man's over 90 years old. But I understand he is doing the theme for Obi-Wan, so I expect that to be just as epic. The man is a living legend. So we have... I honestly think that... I honestly hope this is going to be good. And I know, we as fans have a tendency of putting our expectations before what's being given to us, and I am just as guilty of that as the next person. And, if it doesn't fit what we want exactly, we happen to crap on it. I'm not going to try and do that, but at the same time, if it's not good, I probably will speak my piece and share it with you guys. But we'll see. But anyway, I think I've talked about this a little bit too long. I shared the trailer with my friends. They were excited. So I'm hoping you guys are excited. Let me know. Post in the comments below. Tell me what you think. And this was just a teaser trailer, and this generated a lot of excitement. I'm hoping within the next month or so we get the official trailer, something to give us a little bit more, And I think what's even better is that obviously it's going to be on Tatooine at some points because, granted, that's where, Episode 3 ended off, and that's where Luke is, so he's got to keep an eye on him. But also it showed other planets, and I think that's going to be really, really cool. I am incredibly excited to see how this goes. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Post in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Did it reel you back into the world of Star Wars, the universe of Star Wars? Let me know. And I'll talk to you guys later.